Cancer, finally. Happy Cancer season. Yes. There is a general reading that I posted just for the overall energy the past couple months. Kind of goes into what these cards are. Doing like a big kind of pyramid Christmas tree thing today. Kind of the same style in each reading. Ooh, okay. So, sort of like good path and bad path. Right? Ooh, yeah, I see yours, that's for sure. Not really doing the sidecars today, just main, right? Oh yeah, yours is really, this is really similar. I think it's, I can't remember if it's the general reading or the Aries reading, but the cards I'm seeing, you should watch the general reading first, but then like if that isn't the same, then watch the Aries reading is what I would tell you to do. All right, what's going on, Cancer? I'm gonna put that there. Hope you didn't see it because I didn't. I know it's left. And then I just need one more for the top bottom. Perfect. Bottom of the deck, 5 of discs. Worry. And on top of the pyramid, 5 of discs. Disappointment. I'm sorry, 5 of cups. Don't have 2 of those. Yeah, so worry and disappointment kind of starting us off here, Cancer. I don't love that for you. I really, honestly thought y'all were doing pretty good. But it appears as if temptation is knocking at your door. Now, I don't think that you fall for temptation, but for some reason I have to mention this to you, Cancer. So let's just go over the rules here, right? So at the top of the pyramid, bottom, whatever, 5 of cups, disappointment. You're just kind of sitting in still waters right now, and you should really be trying to go with the flow. And you're maybe a little too afraid to swim at this point. You don't even want to float along. You're just like, I just want to be still. I want nothing. No good, no bad. It's fine. I'll be disappointed, but at least my hopes aren't up kind of energy, right? But at the top here, we have the Ace of Swords versus the Knight of Wands. On the surface, these both seem like good, nice cards. We have the fire energy versus the air energy, right? The Ace and the King. Thirst for knowledge and very passionate. Okay, so why do you have to pick one or the other? That seems kind of weird, doesn't it? We have the universal hexagram in way with the Ace of Swords. So in this pursuit of knowledge, in all of your hard work, in your most focused mind, right? You have love. You have true union between the divine, and it could be of the self or with someone else. Okay, you worked so fucking hard for this. Okay, on the other hand, with this Knight of Wands, this showman, if you will, whether that's you or them, very passionate, but it's at risk of burning everything down, which is exactly why we have the 10 of Swords right after ruin. Okay, the 10 of Swords is everything around you falling apart, right? In between them, 6 of Swords, science. You think you can make it work. You think you can have the best of both worlds, Cancer. But you cannot. You cannot. You cannot. You have to just, again, stay focused, be dedicated, don't get distracted by this bullshit. Okay? Over here we have change. And I think it's in a good way where somebody is stepping up to the plate. We have the Emperor. You know, when you choose yourself, when you choose divinity, when you choose what's true to you and to them, you see a positive change and you become the person you're meant to be, especially if you're dealing with a fire sign, right? But if you let them be this cocky show off that like acts like you are nothing compared to them, whatever the fuck that is, it's going to go south pretty quickly, and you're going to start rethinking everything you have and maybe even take it out on yourself. Because 9 of Swords cruelty, I said this in one of the readings, which is why I said watch the general one. If it's not the same cards, watch the Aries one, especially if you are dealing with an Aries, because I did say fire, right? But it's like going from the Ten of Swords to the Nine of Swords is really not a feat. It's nothing to be proud of. It's not an improvement. It's going from chaos around you to chaos within you. And it's going to result in you needing something different regardless. So stick to what you're doing. Stick to what you know. Stick to love. Stick to the highest frequency possible, okay? Because what are the results going to be? Nine of Discs gain. Maybe you get that money or just get a lot out of the situation. And Three of Wands, virtue. Staying true to who you are. Not succumbing to the pressure. Not being a show-off. Not letting them be a show-off. Right? One for good measure. Nine of Cups, happiness. This positive change that's coming by you stepping up to the plate or them stepping up to the plate is going to bring you true happiness. Try to be patient and try to stay focused. That's the best advice you can get. Should you go down the other route? Six of Wands, victory. You will win in the end. You will get what you want in the end. Queen of Wands. Okay, so here's the thing. You're basically matching this person's energy, or they're matching your energy. To see that we have the Knight of Wands, the Six of Wands, and the Queen of Wands all sequential like this, it sounds good, doesn't it? But you're not even a fire sign, so debatable, right? We were hoping to see like the cups, right? Or at least earth or something. But I'm not sure that this is a good thing. I feel like the energy being matched is energy of chaos and destruction, self-destruction. So that's not good. You know, even though these are good cards and we would normally like to see this together, that's not a resolution at all. Being petty with each other, doing what they do, sticking to what you know, okay? I love the Hierophant, that's the Taurus card. But at the same time, that's not necessarily the right thing right now. Is like sticking with that just because you win in the end, just because you make out with the prize, or you take on the same personality, you get your revenge, is not a good reason to stick with it at all. The change is over here. Positive growth is over here, right? Again, staying focused, doing what you love, being what you love, being with what you love, who you love. Okay, that's all this like gain and morality and happiness is all waiting for you. I want to say when you drop this person, okay, probably a fire sign, but it could just be someone who is destructive in their nature, and it's just like you can't hold on. It's bringing you down, and there's no reason to keep doing that. Okay, so maybe seek a Taurus for advice, right? Just kidding, but you get it. Right? What was the bottom of the deck? Was Five of Discs. Worried about money, but the money is there. You just have to keep at it, to keep focused, and again, stay on that frequency of love so that things can work out. No self-destructive ego bullshit. I would say ego. I typically like the Knight of Wands, right, and the Queen of Wands, but again, in context, those were not good cards to see. We did not want to see the matching of terrible energy, period. We don't want to see that for you or anyone, Cancer. So, getting right in. The money. Okay, that's a lot. You little assholes. I guess because you were so fixated on the worry, Five of Discs. We'll talk about it. You get 5 fucking demons, I guess. We have Barifra. We have Zazzle. Zazzle. I got a little nephew. I still can't even say his name. Stupid. Zabos. Alright. Uranome. Okay. I feel like this is quite the variety. And Torngarsuk. Some of these I don't see very often. I feel like it's a lot of the same ones coming out for like very general advice. This is a pretty intense lineup. There is something really about the money. Think of it this way. If you are an artist, or even if you are working or something, it's like you've been working really hard at something. You've been putting all your effort in, you've been putting in the work, you've been like making moves, however you want to see that. And if you stick to it, you get everything that you want. It's exactly what you hope for, you know, but it's almost as if somebody's tempting you with something else. They're saying, I can do it faster, I can do it better, sign this contract, be with me, do this thing, right? Try it my way, try it my way. And you're like, okay, fine. The wrong move. Stick to doing you. Okay, so this is going to be a little more insight about the financial aspect or the career aspect that it might be affecting for you. Okay, Cancer? Let's check it out. Starting with Azazel. Beware of looking for someone to blame in situations in which no one person is responsible. Focus on fairness and offering equal praise for success as blame for mistakes. Even if it's to yourself. Even if you're an entrepreneur and you're like, Dan, I messed it up again. Don't worry about it. Because look at how far you've come and look at all the things you've done. And same if you have employees or work with other people, okay? You might not be totally satisfied in your situation. That doesn't mean take it out on other people, straight up. Bereavra. He's kind of... beware of allowing fear to overcome logic. Focus on gaining knowledge to conquer fears instead of trying to destroy things we don't understand. That's the thing. You want to take this person down. It's almost like you want to destroy them from the inside. It was a lot of chaos and destruction. I don't like that. But the Ace of Swords is the pursuit of knowledge 100%. And this is saying gaining knowledge. All right? So you really got to... That left side is where it's at. That's how it's been all day, except for fucking Gemini. I did it backwards for like no reason. Just because I forgot. Beware of holding on to things past their natural end. Focus on allowing grief and loss to run their natural course. Move on to a new cycle. You're a gnome. That's what I'm saying. You cannot hold on to the situation that is not serving you and actually putting you back. The ego battles, yeah, okay, you won. Good for you. What the hell? Everything's ruined anyway. So what difference does it make? Starting from scratch regardless. So you might as well start over. Start new. Not just start over, but start new. Like, move on. Move on. They had their chance. Whether it's a job or a person, a friend, don't care. Colleague, business partner, don't care who it is. They had their chance. They fucked it up. They fucked you over. They fucked you up. You trying to make it work with them for what? To get revenge? Yeah, right, Cancer. Move on. Move on. Move on. Focus on strength and positive thinking even when in poor health. They could be asking your ass or something. I don't know. I don't... If you need me, I'm here, but very careful. But just stay positive. You're gonna be fine. And honestly, if you are feeling sick, it's probably stress because you don't realize the strain that the situation is putting on you. Just saying. Focus on romance and comfort. Remember, this whole thing was all about love and happiness, so it's time to let that motherfucker go. For real. Whoever it is. Okay, Cancer. For real. This time. No more ego battles. No more fires. Put the shit out. You're water. Flow on. Swim away. Float on, okay? I'll catch you next one. Thank you so much for tuning in. I almost forgot to mention $10 off any style reading for Cancer. It's usually during Cancer season, but because I didn't make any videos earlier in the month, I'm extending it. I'll extend it through Leo season. I don't even care. I did y'all fucking wrong. So, sorry. $10 off. That's all. Okay.